Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to Hermitcraft. No, what on earth just happened? Oh no, my beautiful, graceful landing. What? Oh, well, anyway, welcome back to the wonderful worlds of Hermits and Crafting, and we're here at Scows for Frontier Outpost, and we have a massive episode of awesomeness today. We're going to build one gigantic bridge with a beautiful, beautiful structure. And before we get to any of that, after I go get all of my supplies back, there has been an immense amount of work taking place here on the server. I have been burning the midnight oil here on Hermitcraft, getting my base as close to finish as possible, at least in the upper levels of the base. We have some amazing new projects coming for the lower levels. Is this all my stuff? Oh, my poor XP. Oh, come here, XP. Get inside me. Okay. Oh, boy. Let's take a breath. Let's pet a cat. It's always important to pet a cat. There we go. Pet the cat. Okay. Restarting back over. So we have been working so hard on our landscaping. So as you can see, I finally got the walkway rebuilt over to the train station. So I think that looks really, really nice. We had the retaining walls built up on the sides. We have some plants, some brand new trees, even some 3x3s. Looks absolutely beautiful. But what I'm most excited about, and let me kind of reorganize this inventory a little bit. I finally finished the area next to Iskal's base because, like I had mentioned previous, I was very ashamed of how ugly this looked, and I wanted this to look really nice and not to look so ugly from Iskal's perspective, because I mean, nobody wants a big old ugly, like, you know, weird structure above their base. And I finally kind of cleaned it all off. We got the waterfalls flowing, we got the stone in there, and even the mesa stripes, which are so important to have a consistent, you know, design, but with a little scarified, you know, depth design. See how I added a little depth along the edges, so it's not just a standard kind of swoop. So let's take a look at this backside over here, because I did this side too. So let's swoop over here and look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So much incredible amount of texture and depth built into those walls. And then to round it all off, let's fly under the back of the base here and look at these walls across here, all completely terraformed down. And remember before we had our like smelter sticking out of here, there's a lot of wood, cobblestone, it just looked ugly. I finally got the whole hill built up, cleaned out our edge is around our openings to the inside, and I'm so happy with the way that has come out. Very, very, very pleased, but we got to get started today. So I still can't believe I died. I always make that graceful entrance down onto the tracks like that. That's so frustrating. Anyway, let me just organize this real quick. There we go. Okay, I'm feeling better now, guys. I'm feeling better. So I think I've got everything we need for our major project today. And you might be wondering what exactly this giant bridge is. So let's jump up here and try not to die again. I'm still slightly at a loss that I died like that. All right, let's jump up here because apparently I can't fly off of that. There we go. So this is what we're going to work on today, which I'm so excited about. And let's land right here. And we're going to be building a bridge out to that little spot right there. Do you see that little orange little speck right there? Can you see it? It's going to be right there. Now, what we're going to be building is a gigantic bridge to connect our railroad to this little area, because it looks weird, you know, like, how did the train get here? There's no track on its backside. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a bridge out here. But look what Cubfan has been doing. And I think Iskal puts it perfectly. Cubfan is a crazy fool. I don't think I could put it any better way, but what he has done is absolutely magnificent and just absolutely amazing. With this whole brand new biome design he's working with here by using obsidian as kind of dried magma, and it's very beautiful. But what we're going to do is we're going to run out our bridge across here. We might have to remove that, so don't tell Cub. We're going to have to remove this all the way out to here, and it's going to connect to just, let's see, let me line it up. So it's going to be right here. Okay, so it's going to land right here. So what it's going to do is in this little spot right here, Cub's going to have some lava, some magma blocks, so some burning ores through here, and it's going to look like the kind of the magma has washed away the train tracks. Doesn't that sound incredible? It'll give a beautiful theme. It'll really tie in some of these areas together with my base and his brand new build over here. And I think that's gonna be really, really cool how it looks like the track has just been washed away. So that's gonna be a lot of work. Are you guys ready for this? Because it's gonna be amazing. So let me lay down the structure and we'll get started. That bridge is gonna look absolutely beautiful from here. And I now have a plan, which, wow, the flying today is not going well at all. My wings are going to be taken from me at this point. So as you can see, I built up this little module down here, and we're going to be able to replicate that going all the way down to 22 or something times, I think. So we're going to do one here together. So as you can see, we have this spaced out by 6. So this is 1, and then all the way down to there is 6. And then these little columns are going to go out an additional 6 blocks. And then the interior is going to be a nice walkway. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. There we go. Look at that. Looking absolutely beautiful. And then let's fill in this section over here. So in our last episode, I asked you guys what we should do for our next project, and that was, should we build our frontier style house or should we work on our Wild West town? Now, if you guys have been following me for long enough, you know I've been just going on and on about this town forever. Back in StudTech, it was a modded series, and we were going to do that after we finished our big fort. But that series ended, or that season of it ended, and then the series never started back up, so that I never finished a Wild West town. So that's a bit of an issue. And then here we go into Hermitcraft Season 4. We're in this beautiful mesa, and it's just inspiring to create something Western themed. And I was like, wait, can we revive our Western town? Could it be our chance to do it? And I was like, yes, it is. And then it's gotten to be almost a year now. That's right. It's almost been a year since Season 4 started, and we still haven't started it. And it's like, should we do that or should we do a house? Because I never can make up my mind. So that's just the problem of mine. So I think we're going to do it. After reading through some 500 comments, you guys overwhelmingly have suggested we do the town. Now, the house, maybe we'll still do the house. You never know. Maybe we'll do a slightly smaller house, but the house that I'm talking about will definitely be built somewhere. Will be built in another season, another series, maybe in Scar World. Who knows? There's just a many possibilities that we could use that house for. But I definitely think going with the town's going to be the right decision, and you guys overwhelmingly want it. Now, if you're watching my live streams recently, you've noticed that I came up with a wild idea while looking for an area to build a waterfall, and it's back in the corner over there. We might take a look at it in today's episode or maybe in the next episode. But what it is it opens up into Aquascar's tank. Now, Aquascar tragically died in that stream, by the way. I know. I'm going to put a link in the description to the video or the stream highlight where Aquascar tragically died. He didn't make it back to the water, guys. And, you know, superheroes, you know, aquafish like Aquascar, he's very powerful, but his one weakness is being outside of water too long. And he was outside of water. Also, not really zombie proof. So these are all the things that we need to remember about Aquascar. He was a brave creature. He was brave here in Hermitcraft. All he wanted to do was fight the evil creatures and protect all the other members of the server. But unfortunately, didn't make it back to the water in time. So definitely check out that clip. It's quite amusing and fun. So that's it, guys. That's the design. Almost the design. We're getting there. We're getting there. But yeah, that little section back there when I built the waterfall just was like super inspirational, because I think what we're going to do is we're going to turn Aquascar's tank into an underground marina part of the train depot. So it's like a 2-level depot. And I think that's going to be absolutely amazing. Doesn't that sound cool? And at least in the stream, you guys seemed super receptive to it. So that made me super happy. This is it, guys. This is it. Are you guys ready for this? 22 times. That's right. We need to build this 22 times all the way down. But I think it's a really good design. Like if we look over here, we can see lots of beautiful designs, and it's just a cool place to kind of look out once we get out there. And yeah, so it's time, my friends. Time to hit Superfast Build mode and finish all 22 sections of this. So hit it. welcome to Superfast Build mode. And what do you think so far? We're only half done at this point, but that's a huge section complete. And I have no food to my name. All I could find was these golden apples. It's all I've got. All I've got is these giant golden apples, and I feel kind of like wasteful eating these, but unfortunately it is all I have. But I am so excited to show you guys this. Oh, this was quite a session of building, but I'm very, very pleased with the way it has come out. So let's gracefully land here and look at that beautiful structure down there. There's so much more to add and do to it, but see this little like hoop right there? We might need to push that back a little bit, but we'll get Cub's approval on that, or maybe it'll be fine. It might be actually perfectly fine. And then what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start adding a little under structure to it, something to help, you know, hold up the weight of this gigantic bridge. So as you can see, these yellow blocks here and there are going to kind of bow out. So we're going to go down maybe like 3 blocks, then we're going to go 4, 5, and then 6. So it's going to create this kind of, you know, upside down Y, I guess, or U, maybe something like that. So it'll kind of bow outwards. Now, this design is something that I actually saw was like called the Big Spur Bridge. I forgot which one it was. I looked up a bunch of different old Continental Railroad bridges, and one of them kind of caught my eye, and I was like, I want this piece, and I'm going to take that piece from this bridge, and I'm going to combine it together. So I think it came out pretty cool, at least at this point. So center points right here is going to be blank. So the pillars are going to go up these sections and there, but then right here in the middle, it's going to be empty because of course this is going to be water, and I hope to build maybe a boat under here. But what do you guys think so far? Let me please know. I would love to hear your opinions. Yeah, that was quite a session, but I'm very pleased with the way it has come out so far. Taking a minute here in the Brown Market District to do a little shopping before we jump back into super fast build mode. And what we're looking for is the mending books. So we're here at Mumbo's shop, and I can't find anyone who has any mending books in stock. I've got to set up my own breeder system because I can't be reliant on everybody and my shop being all empty. And this is quite frustrating. These chests are about as organized as mine. Let's go check with iBooks and see if they have anything in stock. And if that's not the best banner I have ever seen, I don't know what is. Wasn't that amazing looking banner? But yeah, this is the problem. Like, I need to restock my shop, and there's nobody has them in stock. And I know what you guys are saying. You're like, Scar, Iskall has them in stock in his space station. I know, but he's also upcharging by 1 diamond. I know. See, I could buy these for 3 diamonds, whereas at Spacebooks, I have to spend 4 diamonds, which is super frustrating. And welcome to the end, and we're here at Spacebooks, so let's see what we're gonna do here. All right, let's see. Fortune, Silk Touch, mending, 4 diamonds, I knew it. Okay. So let's just see how this works. I think it's actually really awesome. I think a book's gonna fall out of this little spot right there. Come on, there it is. Oh, that's so cool. That is really cool. I'll pay an extra diamond for that. I will pay an extra diamond to watch that any day. That was actually really cool. Let's get another book here. But yeah, let's do a prepayment here. This is gonna cost a lot of money to stock the entire shop, but maybe we can get ourselves our very own breeding system, but I don't even know the first thing about setting something like that up, unfortunately. All right, so I've got myself 4 books, and that should at least, repopulate a couple of our chests of tools. Now, my thoughts are maybe we'll go a little mafia style like the good Iskall, and actually, do maybe a little bit of competing with Iskall. We'll put out some advertisements that, you could go through the whole enchanting process, buy books, get the diamonds, but you know what? I've actually pre-built my tools, and they come in a fancy box, and they're very shiny, and you don't have to do any work. They're custom made just for you. We'll take a leaf out of Iskall of 85th Street's book, maybe with this advertisement. And once again, it's time to hit super fast build mode and complete the superstructure. end of Superfast Build mode, and we have completed a massive structure for our bridge. I am blown away that we were able to accomplish this all in a single episode. Maybe because I've been working on this since 1 o'clock, it's now like 9 o'clock, but I'm very, very pleased with the way this has come out. Now, there's lots of little finishing details like getting rid of the torches and doing a bit of terraforming around the bottom, as you can see, but all of that stuff can come at another time, and I'm very, very happy with all of it. Look at this structure. You can see where the track will eventually be washed away by the lava pit that will flow through this way. And I think this makes a great, great enhancement for our train station, where originally the track just kind of left off the side there. And you can see this little area down here. I want to experiment a little bit more. I didn't want to really get crazy and start adding stuff to these columns down in these little areas here until I have more time to really try out a couple things. They were more of an extra add-on, like right when I was about done. I was like, maybe I'll just try this. I'll just throw those on there and see what happens. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just really pleased that we were able to do all of this in one episode. And to be honest with you, pretty exhausted. So I need to wrap up things, get this video edited out for you guys, because this goes up tomorrow. So this is going to be quite the edit. Now we got to do one final thing here. And if I can find the actual piece, here it is, guys. We're going to place our final spur into the track, and we're going to pound it in. There we go. We have our entire train bridge built up and ready to go. And I very, very much hope you have enjoyed watching this entire thing get built up. So until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter.